Man up now, man up.
What's up, gentlemen and ladies? It's a Man Up Monday in the studio with psychologist, motivational speaker, author, the lost member of the barge, Aldewan Tart. So what do you say to fathers who have a blended family scenario and stepsons?
Mm-hmm.
How do they get through to them?
Well, one, you have to resist the temptation to go in there and set order.
Wow.
Because I get it as a man. You go in, you want to set things in order. It's who we are. You see your son talking back to his mom, coming in all times of night, not doing his homework, or if it's a young kid crying and being manipulative, and the mom is taking care of his every back. And you're like, okay, nah, this is making the boy soft. You're going to get him bullied. You just want to step in. However, when you say something to the son, he don't respond. He talks back.
Right.
You have to answer his question. Who are you to me? You're telling me what to do, and I don't know you like that. We think just because we're the father that they should listen to us, but we're really not. We haven't earned that authority. So we listen to God because he has a relationship with us. So the first thing we have to do is build a relationship. You're going to have to just woosah moment. You're going to have to meditate and let things be the way they are, but take him to get something to eat. Go throw the football with him. Invest in him. Get to know him. And then when you discipline him, he'll want to actually listen because you have invested in who he is as a person. So same thing in counseling. I don't give advice the first session. If I did, you'd say, how you going to give me this advice and you don't even know what's going on?
You don't even know me. Wow.
You heard 3 seconds and you want to diagnose me?
Wow.
Yeah, and I already know the issue pretty quickly. I've been doing this a long time. But I have to listen. I at least have to give you the common courtesy of listening and getting you so that I can give you the best advice. So how are you going to advise a kid you don't really get? He's bouncing around the house doing cartwheels. You don't even know he's trying to be a gymnast.
Wow.
You know, he's up rapping. You don't know that his favorite rapper is Lecrae. That's what he's trying to do.
Wow.
You know, he's drawing all the time, so doing his homework, but he's trying to do anime books. Once you get it, then you can discipline. But you have to have a relationship.
So who determines the time frame on that though? Does the child determine the time frame?
I think it's something in the middle. You'll know when it's right. Think about it. You really do have a psychological advantage if you're coming in, especially with a boy who does not have a good relationship with his father, or he has a good relationship with his father, but he wants both fathers to get along with one another. He wants you to know your role. And men are really good at that. Like, I don't want to be your biological dad. I just want over this house, we have our own relationship. And when you're with your dad, you knock that out. Okay. So I think that over time, that relationship becomes strong. He starts asking for you. He listens. He starts following your mannerisms. He starts doing the things that you ask him to do on GP because you have poured into him first. We have to go first. We have to throw the football first. Draw with him first. Go to his dance routines. You just sit there. You don't give advice on how he can do better. You just give him compliments. And then you say, hey, Dad, how'd that look? Oh, you want me to show you a couple things? He will invite you. And this is a special note for fathers that have been absent and they try to come back in.
Wow.
And they try to come back in, the kid rejects them. And they say, well, fine then. And I tell them, man, you can't do that.
Oh.
You know how many times you rejected him? You were in jail, or you were going through things, or you were maturing, or you had an addiction problem. You're going to have to bear him rejecting you until he's tired of rejecting you, until he gets you back. You rejected me for 4 years, I'm going to reject you for a year. Keep coming. Because he wants to have that relationship with you. And then eventually he'll wear down and say, I appreciate it.
It's good stuff, man. Wow. Woo-wee. Does that work for girls too?
It does work for girls.
Okay.
Girls want relationship as well. They want it from their moms. They definitely want it from their dads. And with girls, especially if you're a stepdad, they really want you to treat them like as a princess. But don't go too far.
Okay.
Because you can get taken for everything. There are a lot of dads that go in and they make the opposite. So they're too kind to the girls.
Yeah.
And they don't require discipline. And so give me some money. And then they don't give him money. And then all of a sudden the girl tells him where he can go and what he can do. Wow. You have to make sure that, hey, there's a relationship. It's a two-way love affair. It's not a one-way love affair. So I just come in and you guilt me into giving you money. No, you're going to have to do what take the trash out, do your homework. I know I've treated you well enough to deserve this.
Right.
And then they can calm down. They actually like that discipline.
Yeah.
And then they can be better off as young ladies.
His name is Aldewan Tart. I'm KD Bowe. Make your comments at the, underneath in the section below. And that's how you man up.